It's 135 to beat Miami. Stood up one for hip hop R&B in the Breakfast Club. 305 is in the building. Ricky Rose, Wade County's in the building. It's a beautiful day and a beautiful situation to have you two legendary brothers here to come together on an amazing accord. And Ross, before I get into why you and Wade are here, I want to first start off that thank you for always looking out. I mean, we spoke before about entrepreneurship and
right.
we spoke about buying the block and all these different things. And,
right.
and now we're talking about a perfect day to boss up.
Right.
Where you're looking to do something for the entrepreneurs out there, people who trying to take things to another level.
Yeah. Well, it's real cool, man. It's all good. You know, I had a conversation. A young lady had reached out to me. She from Carol City. She called it Miami Gardens. You know, it made me laugh. But it's all good. But she hit me up and she told me she had her own skincare products and this and that. And, you know, she just planted a seed in my idea. She told me what, 2K would do. You know, she'll be able to have a spot to do her thing and this and that. And so, it was only right that we came together with, Miami's #1 station, the family over here, 103.5. And we put together something real cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you break it down, but we're gonna start with 5K, giving it back to the streets, just some people with those dreams, those ideas, just send it over here to the team, and the team gonna put something together.
And that's beautiful, and people need these type of assistance and need that encouragement, and especially coming from you, a person who started with nothing and kind of created your own legacy with these different businesses and things you got involved with. So you're like the perfect person to actually, put this out there like that.
It's regardless of, I really feel like if you want it, you're going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? If you have $500, you'll go get a vacuum, you know what I'm saying, and set the car wash up at the crib. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, however it is, you got to make it happen. But this is my city and my hood, and we just going to make sure we encourage that.
That's big facts. Perfect Day to Boss Up is the name of the promotion. $5,000, 3 winners. And we're going to tell you how we're going to split that up, and the boss is going to help you see your dreams go through. So make sure you log on to 1035thebeat.com for more information on that. And today is also another epic situation. We got D-Wade in the building.
D-Wade, the legend.
I'm talking about Olympic champ. I'm
you
talking
about
man,
Hall of
world
Famer.
Champ, Hall of Famer, all these beautiful things. And
now
an artist.
He should have won a raise, man. He should have pulled the raise out.
I got him so deep and far back into a safe somewhere that it's hard to get to him, when I need him.
It's that safe that's underground.
Yeah, that's why I said somewhere. You got to find it. Man, I appreciate it. I ain't been in the radio. I ain't been in here in a long time. This is love right here.
No, we excited. We happy to have you here, man. But I honestly would have never thought that you would be here on this accord, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, that you would actually have a record out, and we'd be talking about you having your first song out. Could you talk about how this process was like and why you decided to go through with this?
Well, coming into my last season last year, the One Last Dance, I was trying to figure out ways to showcase that kind of my career.
Right.
And the first thing I did is I went to my videographer, Bob Metellus, and I said, I want to do a documentary.
Yeah.
Right. I want to talk about this whole year, and we did that. Documentary actually coming out Sunday. But also, I wanted to do a shoe collab, with the biggest over here.
Yeah.
It was a Miami celebration. So, I asked Ross to come to the crib, man. He came to the crib and the crew, and we sat down and talked about what that can look like. Yeah. And as we threw those ideas around, Ross, if anybody ever really talked to Ross, his voice is so captivating that you have no choice but to listen.
Right.
So Ross, he told me, say, hey man, I need to get you in the studio. And I'm like, all right, you just want me there to support you? Like,
right.
And he's like, I need to get you on one of these tracks. And he was so convincing that I was like, I guess, all right, let's do it. It's kind of one of those we talked about. It's one of those bucket list kind of situations. So we did it, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Straight up.
Ross, what was it like, working with Wade, in comparison to you working with other artists, How was it working with him? Because sometimes we know that if a person's good at one thing, sometimes it carries over to other things, but,
And this was one of those situations.
Right.
And it's like I felt that, because there's certain levels of confidence that, a person could have. Well, I just knew it was the vibe. And like he said, we was discussing coming up to the Last Dance, his final season. We already in the artistic vibe, talking about sneakers, color waves, high top, low top, this, that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everything is in the air. Like I said, I just felt that he was in the zone. He was open, he was creative.
Right.
And I just threw that, I threw that lob up. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying?
How did you guys get UD involved now? Because I kind of like, Wade, I was like, all right, but I saw UD, I was like, UD. You know what I mean? I mean, it's my man.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, but how did you get him involved as well?
Well, it was only right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we actually did it. We had a game that night, and the biggest was courtside. And I said, yo, I'm coming to the studio tonight. He's like, bet, I'll meet you over there. And so I told UD, I said, yo, I'm about to go to the studio with big homie. Like, come to the studio with me. Like, it's only right that Miami, like the mayor of Miami has to be there. I don't do nothing in Miami without UD approval. So, you know what I mean? Like, he had to be there. And it was only right that his voice was on this song, man. He's already campaigning for the remix. He like, I'm on the remix. Like, he already, it's happening already. So
Straight up. I mean, just more things to add to your legacy of amazing things that you've accomplished, D. Wade. And, I've often thought, and now I have the opportunity to ask, I mean, I know you're from Chicago, but when you came back to Miami, I was like, yo, that is so divine. Because, the love that we have here for you in South Florida, the things you've done for us, bringing the rings, and not only the rings, just the energy, the vibe, and, making a stake here in South Florida. Like I'm a hybrid too. I'm not originally from here. I was down here in junior high school, but I'm originally from New York. But I stake my claim here too. Like,
you better believe it.
Yeah.
You better believe it. And that's something that I just want to make sure that we never forget. Is that, for us to call homie and refer to our city as Wade County, that was something the homie earned.
Yeah.
We didn't give him that. You know what I'm saying? And he earned that by the time and the work he put into the inner city. And that's why it only made sense for all this to come together. And when you actually watch the video, the season ticket holder, of course, one of Miami's own, Bob Metellus, directed it. Shout out to the homie.
Yeah, man.
And, it was just all about the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The images, the love, the power that's here,
Yeah.
the influence that's here. And when you hear us on the record, it's really just us just inspiring the youngsters, letting them know, man, you already got that DNA of a champion. You know what I'm saying? And you could do whatever it is you want to do. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so amazing. And could we talk about the documentary a bit as well?
Yeah, for sure.
I think that was brilliant. And a person as iconic as you, like, these documentaries really help a lot of us to kind of put things in perspective. I remember even like my wife was like, yo, did you see the Beyonce doc? When she did her stuff, you get to see like a different side of them because you're fanning out that they're humans and they go through things and they have struggles and all these things. Can we see all those things in the documentary?
I mean, you said it perfectly. I think the one thing is Bob Metellus, man, the one who directed it. He's been by my side for 10 years. Right?
Yeah.
Like literally, we have 10 years of footage, and you might only see 5% even in this documentary.
Yeah.
That's how much more we have. But for me, I've always been about understanding through life. No one taught me how to do a lot of these. No one taught me how to come to be in the NBA and coexist. No one taught me how to be a father. No one taught me. So along the way, I've made mistakes. I've done positive things in certain situations. But I always say that I feel like if I'm the face of anything, I'm the face of imperfection. Like, I'm not perfect, and I'm okay with sharing that with the world.
Wow.
And this documentary, it talks about that, but it shows the great moments, it shows the championships, it shows the big three era, it shows all these dope moments, but also deals with real life. It deals with divorce, you know what I mean? It deals with custody cases, it deals with gender expression, sexuality. It deals with, it deals with so many different topics. And I feel like this documentary is something that is for everyone because we all are the same. You know what I mean? Like, whether we make the same kind of money, whether we live in the same place, we all every day are trying to find, it. We're trying to find that thing to make us be happy, to make our parents be proud, to, continue to inspire. So hopefully, man, through this documentary, which, like I said, come out on Sunday, we actually are releasing it at the arena for all our fans to come and check it out. It's at 3:30, man. I hope everybody, if you're not doing it on Sunday, come and check this doc out because I think it's something in there for everybody.
And congratulations on the return of your jersey. I mean, that was a no-brainer. But, I know that's also happening this weekend. And I just also want to carve out a little time to tell you that, I mean, you've been just more than an amazing basketball player, man. You've been so iconic on different levels. You're extremely brave, and you do a lot of things, and I've been paying attention, you know what I mean? And, you know, again, it's just really, really cool, you know, everything that you do.
Yeah, let me go back to what Ross, the question you asked earlier is, first of all, I got to give love to Miami because, you know, I am from Chicago, and I came here from Milwaukee, but the moment I stepped foot here, you know, along this way, Miami has, you know, they covered me a lot, and they protected me. They put their arms around me, and the city loves me. And and I said in the documentary, I feel like I can go anywhere. I don't go without UD, but I feel like I can go anywhere
good,
in
man.
the city,
You're
and
good.
just I'm good. You know, the
Better
love has been there, and it's been here for years, man. So even for it worked out crazy that Wade and Dade kind of, you know, it goes together,
Right.
but just even giving that respect, and it comes, and it doesn't don't come from the kids in the community. It comes from Ross. It comes from Uncle Luke. It comes from people who have been here, that has, you know, that was raised here, that built this city up to where it is. So I have so much love and respect for this county, man, for the state, for the city. My family has been covered here. My kids was raised here. No matter where we go in the world, Miami is always a home, is always a part of their heart. You know, it pulls in the heartstrings for us. So we're appreciative.
Nah, that's love, man, and we're appreciative of you as well. Ricky Rose, musically, man, Port of Miami 2 came out. You did a very special tour, and I thought that was really dope. I'm assuming you wanted to touch the people differently, because you know, I watched how you maneuvered and the tour dates you were doing. What was your thought process after you know, dropped that and reaching out to the people with the music?
Well, you know, it's funny, when I was on the way here, I was just thinking about what was a lot of different, you know, the big difference in Rose in 06 and, you know, now. Of course, you know, my first 2 or 3 years, I never went overseas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My first time going overseas was with Jay-Z on Jay-Z International Tour. But now, you know, we get to go to the Dubai, we get to go to Africas, we get to go to Nigeria, we get to go to a lot of these dope, cool places, you know what I'm saying? And really just expand the brand, you know what I mean? And you get to get face to face with dope fans, you know, that may have never even imagined meeting you. So that love is a lot different. But, you know, ain't nothing like home, you know what I'm saying? The grind's still the same, you know what I mean? And the love's still there. That's how I'm able to, you know, put out the projects I'm able to put out and really still be able to go out and connect, because I still love to do it.
We were all rooting for you, you know. I have my vibe on the Grammys and what it really means.
Right.
I feel that, you know, and I'm going to share with you, I feel that, you know, we can develop our own, or we can take what we have and embrace it the same way how we do the Grammys, whether it's the BET Awards, the Rick Ross Awards, or whatever it is. But, you know, it is what it is.
In Miami?
Right? Right?
Go ahead.
It is what it is, though. But I rooted for you, you know, because I know you had the nomination with the song with Drake. How do you feel about it now, you know, those type of accolades, after everything that you've done with your career?
I mean, don't never trip. Just being acknowledged for your gift, for your talent, your art, whatever that is, that's always cool and that's always dope. So if you're a student in school somewhere, you know what I mean, that's a cool thing to, you know, to strive to be the valedictorian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But most definitely, when I began doing what I was doing, you know, the accolades was never in the picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only the streets. You know, and that began with Carol City, and everywhere else it spread to. That's who I made music for, and that's my focus. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to get to put on a nice, you know what I'm saying, cut tux.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Run into your homies on the carpet, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be dipped. You know what I'm saying? You got on you shining, but at the same time, you still know who you do this for and who you make this for, and that's what make me happy.
That's what's up. Gentlemen, this is an amazing day for me, just in terms of what I do, just to have both of you here and have this opportunity to speak with the both of you. You know, throughout my career, I don't get involved with anybody's personal business. I keep it, you know, strictly to the business. But, you know, I really, really respect how both of you gentlemen handle your business out there. I could only imagine. I'm watching situations out there right now with artists and all these different things going on. The situation with Pop Smoke and all these things. And
rest in peace to the homie and the brother. And
yeah.
that's just that go out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that you can apply. You know what I mean? And most definitely, that's another unfortunate situation. You dig? And keep your loved ones close, man.
Yeah, I think it's all about, it's creating memories, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, every day we get an opportunity to create another incredible memory for, our loved ones.
Yeah.
And for other people who have never met us to be inspired to be like. You know what I'm saying? So every day you get up, just understand you're blessed to live that day and create some memories. You know what I'm saying? Do something. And that's what we're doing. That's what season ticket holder is. This is right here. This is a moment.
Yeah,
and this is a memory that we
Without a doubt.
create. I am not a rapper. I don't
You know what we got to do on 103.5, not cutting the homie off. We need y'all to call up and get online. Let them know right now, MC what? We got to come up with that right now,
MC
baby.
Flash.
That's
Right,
one.
right.
We're going to drop that in the
MC
pot. We're going to drop that in the pot.
Hey, listen, I mean, I do this again now.
Right.
Big homie made it easy for me. We had Wingstop in the studio. You know what I'm saying? We had a vibe. So, it was definitely a dope moment. But I'm just saying, like, what we doing right now, man, this is a memory and this is a moment that we're creating that years and years from now, people will be able to come back and reach back to and talk about, and pull some kind of inspiration. So that's what we want people to do.
You had a moment that I saw and I immediately posted, and then I turned around and it went viral according to what I saw, where you had a moment to embrace AI, and man, that was powerful, bro.
Yeah.
Just as a black man, that was powerful. Bro.
It's like, everything, after we lost Cole, man, I think, I said on TV, the world stopped for a day.
Yeah.
We had time to think about, you start thinking about all these people who have given you, this, everything that you have. Allen Iverson was a part of my childhood. You know what I mean? Without him, I don't even know if I knew crossover was cool. You know what I mean? Like, so when I seen him at the All-Star game, I went number 3, probably because of Allen Iverson. So when I seen him at the All-Star game, it wasn't about, hey, what's up, cool, I'm on my way. No, I stopped and said, I love you. I'm thankful for you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to do that more often.
Yes.
And that was a moment for me to tell one of my childhood heroes and idols that I appreciate him and I'm here because of him. You understand that? So,
and you got to see, and we all got to see how he needed you at that moment. Yeah. That was like
that was an emotional moment in the arena.
Yeah.
Kobe, they just got done honoring Kobe, and it was just a real emotional moment. So when I run into AI, you know what I'm saying? Like I always said, Jordan, Kobe, and AI is my favorite 3 players of all time. And I lost one. I lost a friend of mine, but I still got 2 more out there. When I seen AI, couldn't do nothing but hold them and embrace it.
That was amazing, and thanks for sharing that with us. For real. Dwyane, when did you decide to become an artist, my brother?
Man, listen, it was Ross. It was Ross. Let me tell y'all the story, man. So, got an opportunity in my last year to kind of sit back and think about what I wanted to do. We came up with the One Last Dance hashtag, and then from there I said, all right, I want to do a documentary, which I have coming out on the 23rd, which is Sunday.
They're gonna show that at the arena.
Show that at the arena at 3:30. Hopefully everybody in Miami, if y'all ain't got nothing to do, come and check it out. My guy, Bobby Tellis, directed it. He's been with me for 10 years, just captured moments. And that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of end my career that way. And then I got an opportunity with my shoe company, Li Ning, it's a Chinese brand. I got a chance to sit down and say, man, I would love to do something with the biggest, with Big Homie. So, man, Big Homie was in town. He came through the crib. We sat down and we talked about collaboration. We talked about what we can do from a standpoint of sneakers.
Right.
And that went from Big Homie say, all right, now I got to talk about business. I had a big baller with Bel Air City taller than me. He said, I need you in the studio.
Wow.
And he's convincing. He got that voice.
Yeah.
He got he's passionate.
Wait,
and so
I need you to come on this trip.
you already know. So I said, all right, let's do it, man. So we got a chance to get in the studio, man, and we created Season Ticket Holder, man. And it's a vibe right now.
Genius, Ross. I mean, just to put all of that together with Wade in such a beautiful time where everything is happening with him and the documentary. And,
Right.
What moved you to come up with that?
It just felt natural, really. You know what I mean? Like he said, we was at the crib and we just building, discussing ideas. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of the Will Wade brand, the sneakers, the gear, and you know, we was talking about the collab, and he was just in that spirit. He just in the creative zone. So you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I threw him the lob, I threw it up there, you know what I mean? I need you in the lab, and he was just like, I'm with it. If you serious, I'm with it. I'm like, oh, it's a done deal. Let's get it done. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And big shout out to UD.
Yeah, shout out
Raphael
to
Sadiq. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I love the fact that you included him as well on there.
I wouldn't have it any other way. You
That's
know what
beautiful.
I'm saying, man? Like, you know, when you think about this, when you think about Rick Ross and Dwyane, you think about Miami.
Right.
When you think about Miami, you have to think about UD.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So this is his city, man. He allowed me to come in and rent some space for a while. And just told him, man, after one of the games, man, we was in the vibe, we had a great win, and big homie was sitting courtside. I was like, yo, let's go to the studio tonight. We was feeling it.
Right.
And you know, we got a chance to go over there. UD came and we got in the booth. And listen, we got way more stuff that went on in the booth.
Really?
It ain't go on the song. My man UD, he can go. So he was talking, man. We just started talking trash back and forth and, you know, created that conversation that's on the song, man, which is so dope.
That's what's up, man. So listen, we're excited because it's going down now at 3:30. You said, right?
3:30 on Sunday
At the arena.
My D-Way Life Unexpected, my documentary, ESPN. It comes out on ESPN as well at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. as well. So man, if y'all ain't doing nothing, take time and check out this journey of my life. I feel that it's something for everybody in this documentary. It's not just about basketball. I just want everybody to know that it's about life. That's why it's called Life Unexpected.
And you've given us that. I mean, through your books and through your messages and everything. Like I said, you know, we spoke off here, and I was like, you're extremely brave, and you're so much more than a basketball player. And I know even LeBron has mentioned that before, when people just expect him to be a basketball player, and that's it. You know what I mean? But you have proven that. I mean, from GQ, I mean, you've done it all, my brother, and you've done it
the
well.
door opens up, man. I mean, I might hesitate sometimes, but I'm gonna walk through that door. Hence why I'm on this song, man. Big fella, big homie opened the door up. I hesitated for a minute, but I was like, "What? This is bucket list." You know how many people in the world would love to be on the song with Rick Ross?
Big facts.
Are you kidding me? So I didn't think we was gonna do a video, Bob.
You know
what I'm saying? I didn't think we was going that far, but we did it.
You know what I mean? In the way they, you know, they vibing to my homie verse. You know,
Yeah,
they got me feeling good about, you know, doing one with him. You know what I mean? So it just feel good, man. It really do.
And Ross, thank you for all your contributions on so many levels. For us here in the 305, you always look back, give back, and just even connecting with Wade, you keep giving us more and more of yourself, and we really appreciate that, man.
It's all good, man. Much love to the city, 305, man. You know, we love you.
That's what's up. Now stick around, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we gonna hit that song and we gonna get into it. DJ Bulletproof's gonna be in the mix, so you know it's gonna be a whole Rick Ross affair.
Better
I mean, it's only right, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
You brought the Wingstop, the Checkers, the Bel Air.
Right on time.
Hey, man, we got to shout out 800 Degrees.
Oh, we got
Yes!
to listen
You know,
next
and
time.
see, that's something else. My homie got a mean hustle. That's
Yeah, he
what,
do.
I know y'all know my homie, man. My homie Paper Tall is. I'm talking about to the sky. I'm gonna keep it real. He's motivation to me.
Yes.
But guess what? He's still hustling like a youngster. You know what I'm saying? So all this power moves, like I told him, I need that 800 Degrees hat. The name of the wine. What's the name of the wine?
Oh, it's Wade. 3 by Wade and Wade. That's the name of my wine. So
You already
next
know. Let's
time
get
we do
online
this,
right now.
we
Order
gonna
that
have
right
Bel Air,
now.
Wade,
Right.
Wingstop, 800. We gonna do it.
Right.
And one last thing before we get into the song, D-Wade. You had a very special moment with Allen Iverson that went viral, where you guys went to All-Star game and he embraced you. With all due respect, what was it that you said to him at that moment while you guys embraced for so long, and it just kind of resonated with people?
You know, we all talk about giving people their roses. You know, while they're here.
Gold roses.
Yeah, and man, we had just finished the All-Star game. They had just did this amazing tribute to Kobe Bryant and did this amazing tribute to Chicago, man. And so everyone in there in an emotional state.
Yeah.
As I walk out, I see Iverson. He's in an emotional state. I'm in an emotional state, and I see somebody who really was a part of my childhood. If it wasn't for him and Kobe and Jordan, I don't know if I would be here. So I wanted to grab him and hold him and embrace him and tell him that. I told him I love you. I'm thankful for you. I appreciate you. Without you, it will be no me. And that's what we need to do more often, man. So I'm glad I had that moment to do that. I didn't know nobody was capturing it like that.
Right.
That was just a moment for me and one of my icons, man, and a guy that's a good friend of mine that I look up to.
They had to capture that though.
Yeah, it served
They
as
had to
such a
capture
great
that.
lesson.
That's D-Wade. That's AI. You know what I mean? That's two of the greatest ever.
That's what's up. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Stick around. We're going to launch that song next and have a party up in the studio. That's cool?
Let's do it.
I mean, the Bel Air is here.
Hey, I need a what can I say?
Man, let's go.
I need my own little.
Anybody hit us up? Yeah, what's the name? MC what?
Oh, yeah. We're looking for a rap name for Dwyane. I started off like MC
Right here.
Flash.
Right, that ain't gonna be it. That ain't
That ain't gonna be it?
No, that ain't gonna be it. We gotta be doper than that. You know what I'm
Something
saying?
original.
Yeah, it gotta be something that's so dope. We push him to go ahead and do an album, man. Let's push him to do the album, man.
I got one verse for everybody out there. I got one verse. That's it.
Dwyane Wade, Ricky Rose, 103.5 The Beat.